Alright, so in this one, we are going over the data mines, I guess, since, there's not much else coming to Legends besides all this information, and it's Apple stuff. He meant to say APPULE, but APPULE, Nabana, I don't fucking know your name, I don't know your name, and Robbery. That's what's coming tonight, along with EX Ginyu Zenkai. I am really confused. So we would have seen the new units if they were dropping, and we would have got information on them, like right here, because, that means these units are in the database, and they're coming tonight, right? Well, we don't have a new Zenkai in the database, and we don't have a new unit. So my theory, very tinfoil here, but hear me out. Next week will be Maju, because he was leaked in V-Jump, and we have really no other guess to make. And then with USTR reset, usually comes in LF Zenkai, so maybe LF Frieza Zenkai next week. I don't know, just my guess, but to go over what we actually know for sure is the sizzling Ginyu Force Boot Camp will return. Join the event to obtain all Frieza Force soldiers and upgrade them to 7+ stars. So yes, the APPULE squad, I guess you could call them, because they're all the same alien race, I believe, are all coming with the event of EX Ginyu Zenkai. So Ginyu will probably take about 1,000 energy to Zenkai. Then you have the APPULE force to, farm up. I assume they'll be time gated like APPULE. The OG APPULE that we know will drop tonight, and then, in a day we get the next guy. So it spans over the next 5 days, but again, we will find out later on tonight / with reset. Then we have a raid dropping, presumably this weekend, with, LF Full Power Frieza. And then, if we scroll down a little bit here are Ginyu sleeves to confirm his Zenkai. And probably the most important thing of what we know so far is we're getting the happy bags again. Now, we usually get these for New Year's, right? So, how these work, and I thought they worked a lot better than they actually do, but this is how they work. You get a total of 30 Legends Happy Summer 2021 Summon tickets. Plus, gold and silver Happy Summer bags come with Happy Summer cards 2021. They exchange for awesome items. So the Happy Summer cards is the Super Chrono Crystal. You can exchange 3 Happy Summer cards for 600 LFZ power. That's how that works. They're the same thing, they just look different because Legends like, hey, we got to be a little bit unique here, right? The banner looks ass. We don't know the full banner, but from the image, UI Goku being the newest, actually, Gogeta Blue being the newest unit on this banner isn't good. Basically how it works is you get 30 tickets, and you can do 3 multis. Each multi guarantees you 1 Legends Limited character. So, if you buy every single bag, you will have 30 summons. 3 of them will be guaranteed LF units. If you're doing multis, if you're doing singles, you're just an idiot. So do multis if you are going to buy all these. I don't recommend it. If you are going to buy them, just buy the gold and the silver, because that's the ones that give you the summer cards, right? So you can actually get LFZ power to hold on to it for whoever you want to use it on. The blue bag just gives you 2 tickets. So if you're going to do that, just buy the 2 most expensive and then leave the cheapest one for the wind, I guess. But this banner doesn't seem very worth it with UI, Gogeta Blue, and Frieza. Frieza being there, kinda weird. You have 3 God Key units, then you have a random Frieza. Again, my little theory with the Zenkai. It makes a little bit of sense now with him being there, but, could be wrong. Again, the boot camp with all the minions. Wow, Revenge of the Minions, huh? Okay. I can't believe we're actually getting that stupid shit. And then we have the raid here with LF Full Power Frieza being the boost unit. It's probably going to be like the EX Namek Goku, then the other anniversary units like Bojack, Gohan, Trunks, the other boost units, or maybe just Frieza Saga base units, so maybe Ultra Vegeta, Ultra Goku, whoever else will be boost units, which will be this weekend. Then again, we have that, the guaranteed summit there, and that's all for now. We are going to go over their kits when they drop. Obviously, we'll make a cut. You'll wait 1 second, I'll wait, however long I have to wait to see all the APPULE Forces kits, and along with EX Ginyu. I'm going to show off EX Ginyu first because, people care about him more than fucking APPULE, I understand. People think APPULE is just a funny meme. It's great, I agree, but I don't give a fuck enough to show him off first. And I think EX Ginyu could actually be runnable if they do a Zenkai right, because I was using him earlier, and he wasn't too bad. He just needs a little bit of help on his stats. but his damage really wasn't awful, and he supports pretty well for Frieza Force. And if he got a Zenkai with Ginyu Force units, he could actually do like exponentially better because he increased like crit rate for them. But for Frieza Force, he does a little less buffs, but he's still buffing pretty well. And his Awakened Arts, I think he cancels all their buffs when he lands it. Pretty good. Given he does lock himself in with you, it still can work out well if you just get their Vanish out. Then he can rush, and he has Zenkai stats. He can actually kill units with his rush. Let's cut here, and we'll see what their kits look like and how unimpressive or god tier the APPULE squad and Ginyu will be. Just to mention real quick, there is apparently a Chrono Crystal version of this banner, which I believe is this. That you can do, I think, only one multi, and you get a guaranteed LF with it. So you do 1000 CC, almost at 100 CC, and you get a guaranteed LF at the end of it. So do that. I think that's going to probably be in replace of the free ticket they usually give for New Year's ones. And in replace of that, there's going to give you, you know, a free multi, basically guaranteed LF multi, which everyone should do. Given if you really don't care about them, skip it, but I'd say you're a fool to not do it. So yeah, now we'll get into their kits and shit. Alright, so EX Ginyu Zenkai is here with the information. The other units aren't in the database yet. Just got the download for Ginyu. So we're going to look at him with Zenkai 7 stats. Only went up about 20k on his offenses, huh? Okay. Defense is okay. Critical, okay. Key Restore, okay. Arts, all the same, whatever. Main ability. I like it. Draw the Awakened Arts card, Body Change next, restores own key by 50, and inflicts all allies and enemies no switching for 10 timer counts. If we look beforehand, it was no key, so he gains key now on his main. Good. Z ability is the same, obviously. Strike attack and blast attack for Frieza Force. Zenkai ability is Extreme Purples, both attacks. Then we have all of this. Alright, let's read. Arrival of the Elite Force. When this character enters the battlefield, the following effects occur if all battle members are tagged Frieza Force. Plus 45% damage inflicted 20 timer counts, plus 30% to own key recovery 20 timer counts. Then, the following effects occur if all 3 battle members are tagged Ginyu Force. Minus 5 to own strike and blast cost for 15 timer counts, and draw a special arts card next. Green card. Activates twice. Reliable Captain. Applies following effects to... Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. Applies following effects to allied tag Frieza Force when the character switches to standby. So he's doing this for himself, then he's doing this for his allies. Plus 20% to damage inflicted 15 timer counts, plus 30% to key recovery 15 timer counts. Also applies following effects to allied tag Ginyu Force, plus 20% to damage inflicted 15 timer counts, plus 15% to critical rate for 15 timer counts. Obviously you're going to run Frieza Force more than Ginyu Force, so just look at this more than you're going to look at this part, right? Not bad. It's all pretty much the same, but not bad. Rising power level, the new unique. Plus 10% to damage inflicted 10 timer counts every time this character uses Strike or Blast Arts card. Really? That's not bad, because his green card gets card draw speed infinitely. That's actually pretty good. 10% damage inflicted for 10 timer counts every time this character uses Strike or Blast. Not bad. Then his other unique is a Captain's Pride. Applies full effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores health by 10%, activates 3 times, and reduces damage speed by 20% for 15 timer counts. You're going to want to swap him in and out a lot because he's supporting pretty well for this 20 and 30% that he's giving. That's actually not bad. If you get a green card, let's say you run this guy with the red DBS Frieza, which I'm going to do in his showcase, he actually is going to do pretty damn well. Because you get green cards, you get card draw speed, then you're doing these strike and blast, you're getting card draw speed, then you have this damage inflicted, plus you have his damage inflicted here, and key recovery, and he's getting key on main. Okay, he actually won't do too bad. His stats are to be desired, but besides that, his kit is actually not terrible. Just giving him that little buff of damage and that little, damage reduction and heal with the sustain that he can offer on top of supporting is not too terrible. Cool. I mean, let's come back with the APPULE Force when we can see them, but this is the team we're going to be rocking for Ginyu Showcase later, health, double attack, whatever that he's given here. He doesn't look like he's going to do too bad yet. They're not in yet. So we'll come back and we'll go over the APPULE Force once we see their information. Alright, so the APPULE, Orlin, Robbery, Nabana, and Ramon squad is here. Let's look at their kits. APPULE is purple support type. Let's look at him at 14 stars since we can get him there. Stats. are very low, but he is an EX, so give him that. Stats really are a discrepancy because he's just trying equipment to change them up and actually make them better, but let's look at him. Attack orders. Restores own ki by 50, plus 20% damage inflicted by allies for 40 timer counts, and shortens allied tag Freeze of Force sub count by 5. That's a really good main ability. Okay, great, nice. APPULE. Just remember that. It's fucking APPULE. Engage. Inflicted damage up. Reduce damage C by 35% from battle start for 70 timer counts. Cannot be cancelled. Sure, why not? Applies flying effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 30, plus 70% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Second unique, assist inflicted damage up. Applies flying effects to allies when this character switch standby. I can't wait to read this shit. Restores ki by 20, plus 10% of damage inflicted by ally tag Freeze Force or Frieza Saga. Activates 3 times, so 30% total. And 15% to allied tag Minion critical rate. So he's blue cooler for fucking minions. That's great. I love that. Okay. Applies flying effects to allies when this character is defeated. Plus 30% to special move, awakened, and ultimate damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Plus 30% to damage inflicted by tag minion. Wow, why is he so good? Blue card, 15% to damage inflicted by allies for 10 timer counts. When he activates it, not even when he hits it. Green card, plus 20% to blast damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. 100% to own ki recovery for 5 timer counts. Vados' green card removes ki recovery. This guy gets 100% of ki recovery on green card. It's APPULE, by the way. The Z ability is 35% to minion Frieza Force and Frieza Saga based units. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, APPULE looks crazy. He's a support type, by the way, and he looks crazy. Robbery time. Let's see. Defense type red. Interesting. Stats. Not bad defenses for an EX. He has near Ginyu's defenses, and he's a Zenkai. Main ability, Frontline Soldier. Restores ally health by 20%. Dude, what the fuck? Plus 20% damage inflicted. Reduce next damage sustained by 20%. This applies until okay. That only is good if you're like, you know, about to take a combo and you like know it's coming. But if they do like a tap attack, then that gets like reduced at 20%. But he heals his allies 20% is crazy. Okay, wow. The same thing for his unique. It's called Engage. Great. I'm glad they have such varying names. Applies flying effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 50% of damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. Reduces damage received by 40% for 10 timer counts. Plus 30% advantage gauge recovery for 10 timer counts. That's not bad. Oh, really? Cover. Reduce damage received by 20% until combo ends. He has 40%. He has 60% cut. LF Full Power Frieza has 65% cut. And LF Robbery has 60%. Okay. Short. What the fuck? He has endurance. Shortens own sub count by 10 when enemy activates Rising Rush, and restores own health by 20% when it reaches 0. He has endurance, and he has the Rage Chunks mechanic where he takes a Rising Rush no matter what the circumstance. You swap out of this guy, you can swap right back in when they rush. What the fuck is this character? And he has... What did he die about? Applies flying effects to allies when this character is defeated. Gradually restores health each timer count for 60 timer counts, and 30% of damage inflicted by tag minion. What the fuck is this guy? Dude, he's a juggernaut. Oh my god. What the fuck? Actually, what the fuck? He has endurance, and he has minus 10 to sub count when they Rising Rush. You can't Rising Rush because robbery. Okay, let's just continue. Wow. Robbery Buster. Plus 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts on his blue card. And then green card. Plus 20% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. And gradually restores own health each timer count for 20 timer counts. So what his death buff is, he's getting to himself for his green card. Then he gives blast attack and defense for the same tags. Minion, Frieza Saga, and Frieza Force. Wow. Okay, Robbery and APPULE look crazy. The Robbery definitely looks better, but holy fuck. Let's look at Nabana. 2 support types on this team. He's blue, support type. That's not needed, but sure, why not? Let's just fucking throw it. Another Main ability, Scouting Mission. Draw a special arts card next. Restores ally health by 25%. Well, really? So APPULE and this guy are healing your team. They're healing your team 50% almost from existing on their main abilities. Okay. Plus 20% strike damage inflicted. Okay. That's balanced. That's fine. They're EX units that no one cares about, by the way. Engage. Applies flying effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 70% of damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Reduce damage by 30% for 15 timer counts. Plus 50% to key recovery for 15 timer counts. Not bad. Intimidate. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade. Plus 15% damage received for 20 timer counts if a tag freeze force on this character is a battle member when this character enters the battlefield. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade. Plus 20% damage inflicted or received for 15 timer counts when this character is switched standby. So he's going to make them take more damage if they don't have immunity to it like God Key units do. Does every single one of these guys give a death buff? Holy shit! Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 40% to damage received. If they're not immune, that unit is taking almost double the damage because he died. Plus 30% to damage inflicted by a tag minion. He's obviously the worst of the three so far, but he's fucking ridiculous nonetheless. Nibbana Shot deals major impact damage to his key by 50 on hit. And Scouter, plus 20% strike damage inflicted or 20 timer counts. One of the following effects occur randomly. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 100% to key recovery 5 timer counts. Reduce enemy key by 50. And inflicts enemy attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 20 timer counts. So that's randomly. It'll happen just anytime, whatever. It could be any of them. Then he's giving double defenses for Minion, Frieza Saga, and Frieza Force. Okay. Worst of the three so far, but we got two more to look at. We have Orlin and Ramon. And to mention, by the way, just real quick, Hoi Poi is returning for the raid, I believe, and maybe Adventures. I'm not sure, but at least for the raid. And then the LF Guaranteed banner has 9 LFs, I believe, and LF Broly is the most recent one. And the Sparking is not very good. I think the most recent Sparking is the Boo Tanks and Tournament Powered Gohan that came together. So, not very good Sparkings, but I still suggest you do the 1 multi on it, if you are going to do it. This Orlin is a melee type yellow. Interesting. He's not going to flow well with this team, but let's see what he does. The Fruits of Training. Who the fuck are you training with? You're dying anyways. Draw a special move arts card next. Restores own key by 50. Plus 50% next special move damage inflicted. Okay. After 5 counts. That's not bad. Oh, he gets card draw speed. Okay. Team. Applies the flying effects to self when this character... while there are 3 battle members remaining when this character enters the battlefield. Restores key by 20. Plus 50% strike damage inflicted. Increase card draw speed by 1 level. Not bad. Assault. Applies flying effects to self from battle start 60 timer counts. 60% damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled. So he has 110% damage inflicted. Reduced damage by 20%. Cannot be cancelled. And minus 5 to strike arts cost. Cannot be cancelled. And then applies flying effects to allies when its character is defeated. Plus 50% to strike damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled. Plus 30% to damage inflicted by tag minion. I just noticed this makes sense. LF Full Power Frieza wants to be a last man standing. So giving the... Actually... Okay, the second one is only for minions. But giving these death buffs is so you run LF Full Power Frieza on this team. I get it. It actually makes a lot of sense. And he's giving Strike, so it's to really dissuade you from running this guy with Full Power Frieza, because Full Power Frieza is blast base. This guy's giving you Strike stuff. They're doing it so you make your Full Power Frieza better. Orlin Rush deals major impact damage, inflicts enemies attribute downgrade, plus 15% strike damage received, 15 timer counts on hit. Then his green card is changes own blast strike, plus 50% to next strike arts damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. So he can actually theoretically get 160% damage inflicted on 1 strike arts card. Not bad. And his blue card is a dash forward with no blast armor. His ability is double attack. No, strike attack and defense. I assume the last guy here, who is it? Ramon would get double attacks, but we'll see. Ramon is range type, green, so that's actually a really good thing for Frieza Saga if you want to run him there. Let's see what he does. Main ability, Reckless Charge, he gets card draw speed, okay. Plus 50% damage inflicted 20 timer counts, increases own card draw speed by 1 level for 20 timer counts, and 70% own key recovery at 20 timer counts. Engage, applies flying effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 70% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, reduced damage by 20% for 15 timer counts, minus 5 to blast arts cost for 15 timer counts. Pride. Yeah, Pride, okay. Applies flying effects to self according to the number of timer counts elapsed with current character. 3 counts elapsed. 30% to critical rate. 6 counts, 30 key back, 9 counts, 20% damage inflicted. Critical rate at 3 counts is ridiculous, to be honest. Yeah, you want to run this guy with Frieza. He dies, 50% to blast damage inflicted cannot be cancelled to your allies. Full power Frieza with that? Holy shit. Wow. You have APPULE die, you have this guy die, Frieza is getting a lot of health back, and he has uncancelable 50% just like that. And Frieza has a lot of uncancelable buffs on his teams anyways. Then 30% damage inflicted by tag minion. Blue card is Ramon Beam. Major impact damage, plus 50% to blast damage received, 15 timer counts. And then green card, draw a blast arts card next, restores own key by 40, plus 20% to blast damage inflicted, 20 timer counts. Then his Z ability is double attacks for Minion, Frieza Saga, and Frieza Force. So, the best one is going to be probably Robbery, then APPULE, then Nabana, Orlin, and then this... Well, Orlin's actually probably last because him being melee type with the others being support, defense, blast. You're probably going to run a more blast-based team. So this guy is probably the second worst, then Orlin's the worst one. But Robbery is going to be crazy, tanking-wise, and helping you sustain and actually live longer. APPULE is going to be good with his support. Nabana is good with support and can do actual decent damage. Wow. Okay. Also, one more thing to mention. These guys are in the same style of event as the free-to-play Gokus were. So let's say APPULE comes out tonight. Okay, APPULE's tonight. Then tomorrow, the next new unit, so let's say it's Robbery, you can get APPULE and Robbery Z-Power the next day. Then next day, new unit, then you get APPULE, Robbery, Nabana, let's say, Z-Power, and then you do all that, build up every single day. We are going to do EX Ginyu Showcase tonight first, just because I feel like he's going to be, obviously, Zenkai 7, 14 stars, while APPULE and them will be lower stars, and you guys want to see them at higher and higher and higher. So I'll probably farm up his shit after the Ginyu Showcase, do a 1 PM video on APPULE, or whoever the fuck the first guy is. Then as we go through the days, next unit, next unit, next unit, next unit, you know how it goes. 1 PM will be all the new units as they go, just like the Gokus were when they dropped. With all that being said, let me know what you guys think of the APPULE squad. I am shocked. They look better, and they actually flow, unlike the Gokus that came out. They look a lot better than them individually as their own units. And I'm honestly happy with it. I like that different niche tags are getting buffs. Now, do I think I want to see this for my weekly update? Ginyu Force and Frieza Saga, their Frieza Force units just getting buffs with APPULE and other characters that just are filler def units? No, but I like seeing niche tags get buffs, so I'll take it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.